All right, let's talk about something we've all done. You've just changed your water filter, and now you're standing there holding the old, used one, just wondering, what do I do with this now? Well, today we're going to get you a super clear answer on exactly how to handle it.
You know the scene, right? You've done the hard part, you've swapped in the new filter, and your pitcher is filling up with that nice clean water. But you're left holding this old, dripping cartridge over the sink. Do you recycle it? Do you just toss it in the trash? It really feels like it should be simple, but it's actually surprisingly confusing.
Okay, so before you can even think about its final destination, there are 3 steps you always need to take. Think of these as the must-dos, no matter what kind of filter you're using.
First off, obviously, you've got to remove the used cartridge from its housing. Then, let it drain out for a little while before, and this is key, popping it into a sealed plastic bag. That'll stop any drips or mess. But the most crucial step, the one that tells you literally everything you need to know next, is number 3. Check the manufacturer's instructions. This single step is going to dictate the rest of the process. So that guide, it's basically going to point you down one of 3 different roads. Is it going to be recycling, composting, or just the good old-fashioned trash? Let's break down each one so you know exactly what you're looking for.
So path number 1 is recycling. Now, this is only, and I mean only, an option if the manufacturer specifically says it is. Some brands have their own take-back or mail-in programs, and they'll give you precise instructions. See, the reason you can't just chuck it in your regular curbside bin is because most filters are made of all these mixed materials, different plastics, carbon, other stuff, all stuck together, and your local recycling plant just can't process that.
Path 2 is composting, and I really got to stress this one. This is a very rare option. It only works for some very specific charcoal-only filters. You absolutely have to get confirmation from the brand that the filter is totally free of any plastics or chemicals that can mess up your compost. If you have any doubt at all, just don't do it.
And that brings us to path number 3, the trash. And honestly, for the vast majority of water filter cartridges out there, this is the correct answer. If you've checked the guide and there's no special recycling program or composting info, then that sealed cartridge just goes right into your household trash. It's as simple as that.
So now that we know the 3 possible paths, let's just boil this all down into a few golden rules. This will help you get it right every single time without even thinking about it. This leads us to the absolute number 1 mistake people make, and the most important rule to remember. Just don't assume. Don't assume every filter can be recycled, don't assume it's okay for your compost, and definitely don't assume one brand's rules are the same as another's. Your best move is always to check first.
Let's look at a quick side-by-side of the do's and don'ts. You always want to drain and seal the filter in a bag, and definitely check for those take-back programs. On the flip side, never just toss it in the bin loose and dripping wet. Never assume it's recyclable, and please never, ever pour the gunk from inside the filter down your drain. That can cause some serious plumbing problems.
Okay, so we've covered the steps and the rules. Now let's talk about turning this little bit of knowledge into a simple, positive habit that you just do on autopilot.
Because really, what this all comes down to is this. Taking, maybe 30 seconds to drain it, bag it, and check the instructions? It's a super small step, but it has a real impact. You're not just avoiding a mess, you're preventing contamination in our recycling and compost systems. You're making sure the waste goes exactly where it's supposed to go.
And there you have it. The next time you change your filter, you're going to know exactly what to do. So the only real question left is, what's your new habit going to be? Thanks so much for joining me.